Hello everybody, this is Sonya. Now I'm going to show you today what I've got new in my Etsy. I've got two things that I'm putting up today and hopefully a few things in a few more days. So, journal. Now, I had a bit of fun with the cover and I hope nobody judges me. Nobody panic, I'm sure he won't touch them eggs because he's been watched, okay? I like that. I think that turned out really, really well. Now this is a piece of handmade paper that's on for the cover. One leaf on that. I think there was a leaf on the front here and I think it fell off because there's a part there that's a bit yellowy. So I put the paper on there, handmade paper, over top of the other piece that's there, of course, for that. I've stitched around the outside. I stitched around this little bit there. I put the little fox in there, and he's coming through the fence, I think, to look at the eggs. He's not touching them. You can tell by the look on his face. He's not going to touch them. So I've got a bit of a stiffer fabric in there. Then I've got this nice bit of green on top of that. Then I've got some of this on top of that. Some lace, a bit of burlap ribbon, and there's some little eggs in a basket. And I put that embroidered bird there. It's a machine embroidered one that I got from somewhere. I don't know quite where. I think he might be sitting right. I don't know. He's looking down there anyway, at the fox. And there's some stitches across here, and I stitched a bit round the side, put a couple on that, because that's really thick now to sew through, so I couldn't actually sew through any more of that. I put some little French knots and a few little bits of tufts of stuff across the bottom here. So I think it looks pretty good. I like it. It turned out really well, I think. Anyway, I'll show you the inside now. So we've got this in here with a big bird. I like that big bird. And in here we have the, isn't this the thing from the editor? Yeah, that's from the bookmaker. That's a note from the bookmaker, okay. So, this here has been collaged. You can see that bit, there's a little bit sitting up. That's not good, is it? We'll have to put him down. There's a little bit sitting up there. That's why you should wait for these things to, I always do though, before I put them up. I like to make sure that they're well and truly fixed to the piece that I've got it on. Make sure I do that, and I've got a feeling that's a bit, yep, there's a bit lifted up there too. Put a bit of glue behind that. Okay, so that's good. Now I don't know how many pages this has got in it, but it'll be in the description box when I put it up on my Etsy. So we've got Miss Puddle Duck, I think her name was, in the fox there. There's some pockets here that I've made. And these are just like a sticker thing, but you can put your own bits down in there. So I just put that there to let you see that there are pockets in that, okay. And over the page here we have this one here that opens up, and then that closes. And I've got bits and pieces of everything on there, and some nice bit of trim fabric. I cut that off a piece of fabric and used it for trim. So this is another bit here that I've got in there. Now this does not lift up, but it's got that look of a just freshly cut out or something. Look about it. There's some tea-dyed paper behind there, and I've put that bit of stuff around the edge. This is a really good piece. It's really nice paper, this one. And then again I got the duck and the fox there, and there's some little bits in that envelope, and there's something you can journal on. So I put a lot of stuff in there, but I also put a lot of places where you can write, so you can, you know, write down your bits and pieces, what you want to, your thoughts. A little journal there thing in there, so you can put your thoughts on that. You can still have all the pretty things without having to still have the writing as well. So there's a card that I made a fair while back now, I think, that one. Same here. Some of these bits have been around for a while. This is not sticking. Look at that. That's handy. See, that's the thing. You've got to make sure that these things are glued down. I don't understand why that come off there. I might not have put enough glue on it, or it might not have been like been stuck to the leaf, because that's where it is. Hopefully, when this gets to wherever it's going, it'll still be intact. Okay, I can't get this to go back in the hole here. Come on, get back on there. Righto. And that's good, I hope, stays there. I put a nice little house. There's a birdie, and there's some places to write on there. Same here, there's a nice bird, and places to write on there. I think that looks almost like it's upside down, but it's not. I like to put things on the edges. It saves your paper, saves your pages, doesn't it? From use, you know, of overuse or whatever. So this is a little booklet, and there's a thing there you can write on that, and a really nice little Bambi thing called Bambi. There's a few bits on here. There's an owl, and there's some paper and a tag stamped on a piece of paper. These tags can be written on. They can be written on too. There's these ones here as well, in these little envelopes. They're really cool. I like those. What I've done there, I like them. This is a beautiful book, this is. Absolutely beautiful, this book. Look at this. This is really cool. I've actually done a bit of washi tape and a number 2 and some collaging on there. I put that band there because when I made these this tuck thing, I felt like they were going to escape on me, you know. So I put a band on it. And that's all right. It just adds a bit of prettiness to it, doesn't it? So there's 2 of those in there, plenty of room to write, more room for writing, and a little bird. And then I made this out of an earring. Put that on. These things always get stuck. Doesn't matter how much this stuff dries, it's not wet or anything, but it's just not, it doesn't like to come out of there. There's a bit of Edith holding it, and I put down that piece out of the book. So this is another piece I've put together, and there's a little circle in there. Yeah, look at that, little circle. There's a little booklet. I like making little booklets to put in. So you can do your journaling, put them in there. It's all your private things. Love this page. Made that so long ago, but I do like it. Had to go in there somewhere. There's lots of places for you to work to make this your own, you know, so it's really, really a nice piece, a nice thing. I like it. And there's a piece of paper in there for writing on, and a squirrel, and there's a fox, and this thing here, I never know which way to unroll that. It opens like that. You put it through that way. If I go through clockwise, it'll come undone anti-clockwise, won't it? Now there's bits on this envelope, and it opens back, and there's a stamp of a fox on there. Got a few foxes about, haven't I? Doesn't matter. It's one of your fox natures. Then that little bird, isn't he gorgeous? And there's a thing for that. I've got, what have I got here? A piece of a tag you can do something with, and a piece of paper with a bit of ribbon through it. And then the belly band is awesome. It's a pretty belly band, isn't it? I hope you can't hear my stomach making a gurgly noise. It's not good. Sorry about that. And then we got another thing here to write on in that pocket. These pockets allow you to put lots of things in them as well, see? And there's a pocket in there, a pocket in there, and a pocket in there. So there's 3 nice little pockets there that I did. And then there's another dangly thing on that page. Over here I've got another lot of good things. I love the little Bambi thing. And then I've got all these pieces, these pieces of stuff for you in there to do something with. A fairy and a little bird I made. I did like that. He's a sticker, but he's in a circle. Oh, I don't know. He's a nice little one. And there's this one here that I've put that down in there just to show you. You can put a picture down there because that will lift up. See? And it'll stop your photo from going right through, okay? And he's just sitting there for some fun, alright? This one here's that's that fox on the page. It's just on the front page. And there's some space there for you to write on that piece of paper as well in there. Oh, now I lost my ticket. Come back to me. Righto. So if you get a pair of tweezers, if you lose that down in there, because you try putting your hands down in there, it might get broken. There's some nice painty paper I made. Might do some more of that soon. There's a card, another little booklet thing. I think I showed you a lot of this when I was making it. I did a lot of tutorials on it. So there's a little, that's not a movable one, but this little paper clip comes off. Little paper clip comes off, and you can open that up. Oh, see, this is the dearest little paper clip, isn't it? It sort of squeezed it a bit, but that's all right. It doesn't matter, does it? I hurt myself today with the opening the bead box. How pussy am I? Ah dear. And there's a little heart on there. There's another little booklet in here. Love the little booklets. I can't get it open. Come on. Okay. And then I've got a little heart there, a little butterfly I should say, on that. Isn't this cute? A bird. Now, there's a non-disclosure on this. I can't help that all these bits are here because they are coming from me staples in this and that, okay? Because I got staples in this little booklet, it's pressing on the outside of the thing and making little dents, but that doesn't matter. It gives it a personality, and I don't know whether this little thing comes off. I don't think it does. You can try it anyway, and there's a pocket up here as well. There's a piece of paper in there for you to write on. And then on the back I've got this other pocket, and I've got what's the name in there, a card. Now all I've got to do is put my stamp in here, and I might do that now. I might do it later because I've got to find the ink. So that just closes like that, and then I put a piece of seam binding around it for a closure, because I didn't want anything to take away from the fox too much. But you know, it's it is what it is, and it's nice anyway. It's a nice piece of stuff to put around there, and you don't have to, but it is fastened onto the back. I've glued it and stitched it actually so it won't go away, but it doesn't look too bad going across there, does it? Looks like it's holding him in, stopping him from getting through. Anyway, so that's that one. Now, I have finally finished and got, well, I hope I finished. I've got a bit of fluff on this. Now, it's going to happen because I've made a bag. Look at that. I finally made a bag out of my work. So this piece here, I did a fair while back now. I've worked on it over the time. I've actually put up videos on doing it. I finished it, so I decided I would put a back on it, which is made out of the most beautiful piece of velvet, and it's fairly thick. It's a really good quality one. It's going to pick up fluff, but that's the way the things are like this. I've only made a small handle. You can just put that over your shoulder, you know, and keep it close to your body then, or you can just hang on to it, all right? I've lined it with this nice piece of cotton fabric, and I have actually stitched all the way around the top of there by hand, just to make sure that it's not going to it won't keep pushing up there, okay? I'm not going to put a closure on it, I don't think. I'll just consider that. If somebody wants to buy this and they want a closure, I guess I'll have to, I don't know, I might put a magnetic thing on there. I'll have to see. But it doesn't really need it because it isn't really that big. It hasn't got any pockets in it. I myself hate pockets because when I go to put something down in there, they always go in the pockets and get stuck, and I can't. Anyway, this is just the right size to hold your mobile phone and maybe a purse if you have a purse, and maybe a perfume and a piece and a tissue, but not too much. Now, this is also made out of the same stuff that's on the back. I have stitched it down. Now, my sewing machine was making a funny noise, but when I say stitched it down, when I sewed it, I turned it the right way. It took a lot of doing, and then I sewed down and down to make it, look right. Might not be perfectly straight, but it is a crazy patchwork bag, and hopefully I got it neat, it's neat enough. And anyway, it's a handmade thing, and it's made by me, and I'm going to actually sew my ticket in there after, and maybe I will put a clasp on there, but I don't think I'm going to, because to my way of thinking, it's not gonna fall open or anything. But that's just really pretty nice thing, really nice bag that I have been, and I'm going to do another couple too in the next few weeks, I suppose, because I've got them ready to do. But it's got all them goodies on there for you to sit there and look at and put your good stuff in there, or you don't have to have it for a one that you use. You can have it one that you're going to look at. Put your jewellery in it, something like that. I'm actually thinking I'm going to iron the inside, because it's got creases on there from the I'm showing you the bits sorry about that, but it has got creases from the newness still, because I don't wash that sort of thing at all. You don't need to do that. And you won't wash this, okay? Please do not wash this. People have asked me about how you clean your crazy patchwork. You could get a little brush and lightly brush it if you wanted to, but why would it get dirty? You wouldn't let it get dirty, would you? Okay, I wouldn't. Anyway, I have a few of these of my own, but so this is what's going to be in my shop. Okay, so I'm going to be pulling bits off here. This is a bit of the tacking thread coming out the side at me, because I didn't catch him. Because when I tacked it all down, I went round the sides and I tried to, but I'll be sitting here for a while looking at it and getting bits off it. You never know. It just happens like that. But I got some ribbon embroidery, and I got some fancy stitches. I got some clusters on there. I got a spider on there, a little heart, a butterfly, three of these really nice little cabochon things. Then another heart, some more ribbon embroidery, lots of beading, lots of stitches, really nice piece. So that's my bag, and I'm going to put that as a boho bag, I think. Maybe, yeah, you don't know, do you really, what sort of style it is, but it's a crazy patchwork one, so I might write that too. We'll see what happens anyway. So thank you everybody for watching, and if you want to have a look or go over and purchase one of these things, just go onto my link underneath this in the description box, and you will see, just click on that and you should go straight to where these are, okay, because they'll be in my shop when I put up the video. So thank you very much everybody for watching, and I will talk to you later. Stay safe. Bye bye.